Jimmy, I'm curious. I kind of want to piggyback on Robert's question, in terms of the starting pitching depth. You mentioned JP France, obviously Forrest Whitley, Brandon Belak. It just seems like over the years, guys like Cristian Javier, Luis Garcia, Jose Urquidy, just to name a few, these guys kind of come out of nowhere. And the Astros have done such a great job of developing starting pitching, just pitching in general during this run, this dynasty that they're on over the course of the last 6 years. Are there any other kind of fringe guys that you have maybe paid attention to that have caught your eye that they're not amongst the top 20 prospects in this system, but maybe we should kind of side eye them a little bit?
In terms of guys that I think would contribute, right away, I'm a lot of I think the unknown arms are going to be a little bit lower in the system. And there's quite a bit of them actually that are in that single A, maybe pushing into the high A range that are probably in that back 20 to 30 to 40 range in the system. But if we're looking at a guy that's maybe a little underknown by most fans that could probably have an impact this year, Misiel Tamarez, he pitched all the way up to AAA last year. Has some issues with command, but he's a guy that runs it up to like 97, 98 pretty regularly. And maybe a guy that can make a step forward like a Luis Garcia or a Cristian Javier when we saw them. Maybe not as explosive, but still extremely young. I think he's like 22, 23 years old. He'll probably be in AAA this year. Looking, like I said, a little further down the system, there is some definitely some unknown guys that could follow that Javier kind of role. Miguel Ulola is a high potential prospect. Edison Bautista is another one, really good breaking ball. The Astros just seem to do well of finding these unheralded pitching prospects and turning them into legitimate prospects and obviously MLB contributors.
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.